trying to hide out a little bit today. I was at the station, and always talking about relationships don't work, and flamboyant. And I had my keys, and I was walking into my office, and I was startled because there was a guy already sitting in my chair. And we did this daylight savings time, and that confused me a little bit, but I was amazed and scared all at the same time that this guy was up this early and in my spot. Normally my handlers is with me, but I didn't think it would be an issue today. The guy told me his name was Ryan, and that he came from Boise, Idaho. I said, from Boise, you traveled all the way over here, huh? Yeah, you've been talking about this relationships don't work. And he said he was in a situation where he went to a woman's house and she was telling him that they'll never be a couple, they'll never be in a relationship and none of that stuff ever. He said his feelings was hurt. She had told him that she was told by her mama and stuff not to ever jump into the sack or do anything degrading of yourself with any man you don't feel is legit or the time is not right. So I kind of sat up a little bit because I wasn't aware whether he had an automatic weapon or not as he was proceeding. So I really didn't come too much farther than the marble doorknob that I have. And I had twisted it open and my door creaked slightly. I just said, okay, I understand. My heart was thumping on my chest nearly because this long stringy hair guy that looked like Shaggy off of Scooby-Doo, his esophagus, Adam's apple, was sticking out real far. Thin guy, so I knew he was dangerous. He had Chuck Manson written all on him. So I wanted to be patient. I didn't know if this was 1979 or whatever all over again, or the Hillside Strangler. So I told the guy, I said, man, listen, relationships do work. You know, I'm trying to buy me a little bit of time because I knew my bounce was coming up. My handler was coming up any minute. So he said, but the thing is, he said, man, where I'm confused at, even though she told me all of this information to deter me, she ended up kissing me passionately and made love to me all night. I was a little bit confused, but I didn't know to him if this was a good thing or not. To me, it sounded pretty positive, like the ambition of a man's desire, like 90-some% of us, not the ones that are married and in denial. I'll never do anything like that. Not me, but the 90-some% of us that would. Seemed like a dream and a fantasy to me. So I was confused whether he was trying to tell me he was disappointed in the fact that she had told him something out of her mouth, but did something different with her body. So I told the guy, I said, listen, man, these trucks kill me, man. It's like, these 18-wheelers or whatever these are, man, I don't even know if these people know what they're doing when they're driving or whatever, man. They just cut in front of you. And I mean, I know it's GA and stuff, man, but come on now. This dude right here, whatever, man. Goodness, man. I used to think other people knew what they was doing until I got a little bit older and realized nobody knows what the hell's going on. And just like this guy that was sitting in my studio early that morning, like this guy don't know what the hell's going on. Just confused and an emotional ball of confusion. So So I said, sir, listen, relationships do work. And it sounds to me like the young lady does like you. She may have verbally said out of her mouth that she didn't, but she probably wanted you to step on the gas pedal and prove to her that you like her. And so mentally you had to convince her. And I was shaking because I didn't know if he had a gun or whatever, you know, in his waistband or not. So I'm just saying stuff off the top of my head that I feel like, you know, I don't know if God or the devil was giving it to me. So the guy kind of like shoulder sagged down and he said, man, I thank you for helping me. And get ready to go back to Boys Inn. By the time my handlers had hit the door, and I kind of straightened up a little bit more and kind of got a little bit more confident now that them guys were standing right there. So the guy came over, shook my hand, slid in between me and my handler, and I realized at that point the guy was about 5'7". When he was sitting in that chair, it looked like his legs was two long toothpicks or paper clips opened up. Looked like he might have been about 6'11" sitting in that chair. So I didn't know if the fear had took over me or not. But anyway, so he walked out and I was glad. I watched him look out the window and peeked out to make sure he went down to the first floor because my building is on the second floor. So I saw him exit the building and turn the corner going to the left, and I was happy. And I guess I had saved another guy again. So to Riot, Boise, Idaho, and anybody else that's confused about what a woman says out of her mouth but shows you something different from her body, pay attention to this story. Maybe you can help somebody. And relationships don't work. I'm back.